Now, the Wabash Valley's most accurate and reliable newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Looking at a fairly overcast sky. It's been pretty cloudy so far today, but that's not hindering temperatures from warming up a bit. We started the day in the lower 30s. We're now back to 36. Winds coming in out of the south-southwest at 3 miles per hour. That is factoring into that wind chill equation just a bit, feeling more like 33. Overall, it is going to feel a little bit warmer out there for us today, but it's going to look pretty gloomy. While these clouds are not producing any precipitation just yet, we have some widespread rain that's going to move in as we head through the evening tonight. Here's a look at that bigger picture. We have a center of low pressure just in the Gulf Coast. It's going to work its way northward, and that's going to bring in all of this moisture you see across the southeastern half of the United States. Again, it's not quite here just yet. We do stay mainly dry today, but the cloud cover stays in place, and that rain's going to shortly move in as we look ahead at this evening. So beginning futurecast around noon today, you'll notice that cloud cover continues with us, looking at that fairly overcast sky. Even as we head through that 5 o'clock hour, pretty cloudy. Looking at the evening tonight, that's when that rain does look to move in from the south around 10 o'clock, moving in from the south, lifting northward through the overnight. Now, temperatures are going to be very close to that freezing point once that rain moves in. We'll rebound back to near 37 for that daytime high. So again, looking for that cloud cover to continue. Temperatures seasonal for this time of year. 37 is exactly where we should be. But as we look ahead at this evening, we'll be back near 32 at 10 p.m. And at that point could prompt some freezing rain to move in as the system first approaches the valley. So keep in mind there could be some slick spots late tonight through early Saturday morning, but all of this rain is associated with the warm front. So as it lifts throughout the course of the day on Saturday, it's actually going to get significantly warmer. You'll see that widespread rain in place all the way through the day on Saturday, pretty saturated there. And then it looks like it'll start to dwindle as we head through the second half of the day on Saturday. Here's 5 p.m. and then keeping that cloudy sky as temperatures start to get a little colder as a cold front approaches later in the day on Saturday. So as we break down your temperatures, check this out. We're going to begin in the lower 30s, but quickly rebounding back to 40, 41 at noon, up to 49 for tomorrow, right around 6 p.m. I do expect our forecast daytime high tomorrow to be right around that 50-degree marks, certainly much warmer than what we were dealing with about a year ago. If you can remember back, that's when we were looking at that big winter storm moving in. Really hasn't been that bad so far this winter, but we are talking about a significant amount of rainfall over the next 48 hours or so. We are looking at that potential for rain to increase anywhere from around 3/4 of an inch of rain all the way up to perhaps an inch of rain as we see this system coming to an end by early Sunday. So again, looking at a significant amount of rainfall. I do expect most of it to be in that liquid form, but just keep in mind the potential for a little bit of freezing rain tonight is going to be there. So for the rest of the day today, temperatures are actually going to stay pretty steady where they are right now, rebounding near 37 today with the mostly cloudy sky as that rain approaches from the south. Beginning potentially as freezing rain as temperatures drop back near 30 right around midnight, and then rain will be likely as that warm front lifts through, bringing in some warmer temperatures for the first part of the day on Saturday, and then with a high near 50, rain will be likely. And it will be warmer for at least one day because quickly beyond that, it's going to be a cold front that moves through, changing those temperatures. We'll top out near 36 early in the day on Sunday, but most of our Sunday will be spent in the 20s. Could even see some leftover moisture falling in the form of snow. Beyond that, though, turning much colder for next week with highs in the teens next Wednesday and overnight lows potentially in the single digits.